believe fuel and tires are both turned off, so you shouldn't have to pit during qualifying if you're like trying to get new tires, since they'll just stay unused the whole time.
Is that the same thing tomorrow? Would it be the same thing tomorrow?
I honestly forget. I think what they do, I think they have it on like, I think it's like on 1-1 or something, or it's like they keep the fuel wear on, like the fuel usage on, but they keep the tire wear off. It's something weird like that.
Okay.
Yep, they're not racing that clean though. I'm just here to get the tire feel.
The good news is, assuming you pull away in the race, you won't have to deal with them.
Yeah. But yeah, it's better than doing free practice thing. So you can join.
Oh, dang. I'm trying to make a prediction. How many people will we have left by the end of the race? I'm gonna guess 3.
Huh.
I think that's optimistic.
Probably.
Shut up, dude. I'll deal with it. You're gonna start at the back of the field. That's how it works. I'm just imagining. He's like, what will happen? Is my game gonna explode? Is my dog gonna die? What's gonna happen?
Yeah, some stupid questions sometimes.
I really hope I even have the race settings correct. I have it at 2 times fuel and 5 times tires. I think it stayed like that the whole season. If they made a change, then we've just been practicing the whole wrong thing for like an hour. But the only good news about that is that at least you'll have practice of the racetrack, even if you have all the wrong settings.
Yeah, I mean, I still have to get used to this car before I start deciding what my strategy will be, so practice is practice.
We're halfway through.
You can join though, and we'll add you to the field. Chicane is so off camber.
The last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that corner.
Oh.
I would say the difference between pro and elite isn't even like the skill per se. In my opinion, it's just the field spread. I feel the field spread in pro is a lot wider than it is in elite. Like, I'm assuming that in this race tomorrow, no one's gonna get lapped, just because, I mean, first of all, it's such a huge track, and 25 laps isn't that much.
Yep, probably. I mean, most I've done is seen some of the broadcasts by Demo 1, so I haven't seen a pro one though.
Also, can you tell me if the guy in front of me has hards or mediums? Okay, bye, dude.
Oh, nice.
That was with a little bit of drafting, so.
Nice move.
My optimal is a 0.8, so. Dude.
You don't have that grip.
I want to kick this guy so bad. I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, but I don't think I ghosted anyone that we're lapping. So if there's any idiots that are going to be lapping, we won't be able to avoid them. We'll have to actually work to get around. Dang it, that's a penalty. Should have been a penalty, I don't know why it wasn't, but I'll take it.
Shit.
I would not be surprised at all if they're getting 15s tomorrow.
Nope, not at all.
Oh my.
Yep. Oh shit. Forgot one more downshift. Yeah, it was third place. And I mean, the first place wasn't far, but then I got bumped by some fool here. And I went all the way back to 7th place. I think I need to do one more lap on the hards. Well, the mediums aren't bad, I'm just off pace. Because I had the exact same time almost, but shit.
I didn't get a penalty for that? Wow.
The car could drive like this during the race. It feels so nice.
Yep. I mean, I was gonna say I can be really consistent, but when you have nowhere, that's pretty much what happens.
Yeah. I mean, even if the wear is like at 2 or 1 times, like I think I can manage it just because every lap it has such a small change between the next. But when it's 5 times, I mean, that's a lot of adjustment every lap.
Shit.
Yeah, that's why I don't like the time 11s for tomorrow's race.
Oh gosh. And for Nations today, I think it's like times 10 at Brands Hatch.
Damn.
Those front engine, like, front wheel drive cars were softer today.
Dang.
Yep. Shit.
us two separated by 2 tenths and there's a 2-second gap.
Yeah.
What is this?
I'm actually pushing quite hard just to get this time, so... Yeah, then you have Marsan doing almost 2:14s probably, so... It's always the same thing. I'm like, oh look, I did a fast lap, and nope.
I don't know how much more I could get. I mean, I definitely messed up Puhan.
You're gonna pit now? What the fuck?
So if I don't mess up the last chicane, I should get a pretty good lap. I messed up the last corner.
Did you clobber the curb or did you just run wide?
I ran wide.
Those are the only options.
So 0.5 penalty, and I got a 15.6 with the penalty. Without the penalty.
Okay.
The tire wear is not that bad, but I think I should just do 6 laps in hards and 6 laps in mediums. The
Not
7
that
laps
bad.
in medium. This 7th lap in the medium there, I'm just killing them.
Yep.
I mean, I can put a bit more of bias to the back, just because the backs are a bit better, but...
How much bias you have?
+2.
Yeah, I wouldn't do +3. At least on the M4, if I do +3, it just gets really tail happy.
That's the thing. That's the only thing holding me from doing it, because that T1, it's awful. And I think it's just because I have +2, so... We're gonna try it again with the whole...
I mean, you can play around with it maybe throughout the lap, but that's kind of harder to do during the race, so...
Okay, I'm going to ask everyone to exit because I'm going to reorder the grid and add these other guys in. So
no problem.
I took a photo of the grid, so I'll be able to get it.
There's always one.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty nice.
They're saying they can get 10 or 11 out of the mediums. Bullshit.
Which car?
He had a Cayman.
I think the Cayman's good on tire wear. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but you're doing 11 out of the 12 laps on mediums.
I don't know. It doesn't seem right. I know the 86 can do like 8-9 laps easy. At least I was destroying my tires, but the M4 front tires lasted around 5 to 6 laps. Then I start getting massive understeer.
Yeah, mine were, I mean, I wasn't suffering that much, but by the time I got to the 6th, I was suffering.
Yep.
By the way, Jose, they're not doing qualifying or anything, so just be sure to be online, like on the lobby or something.
Okay, I think we're ready to go.
Awesome.
When someone joins and they realize it's a 25 lap race, they're starting to regret their decisions, aren't they?
It's an hour race, right?
Yeah, around.
Yeah, 25. I was gonna say 25 isn't that long. We just did 25 of Blue Moon, but Blue Moon's is like, what, 40 seconds?
Well, compared to the Daytona 24 hours going on around now, a week or so, I don't know. This weekend, who knows? If anyone gets stuck, that's unfortunate. Oh crap, I set on, whoops. Set on the wrong start mode, whatever.
Oh, I pushed, oh shit.
Okay, well, 25 laps should be enough time to recover.
I don't know if someone hit me or I
someone dive bombed you from like a mile back.
Okay.
I saw the whole thing. What, is someone stuck? There's only one person complaining. I don't know. Did they not join?
I don't see anyone stuck on the map.
I think they're in. 4 got stuck. I don't know what the heck he's talking about. I would reset, but I mean, no one else is complaining. What is he? I'm like, should I respond to that? Like, do you think I should reset? Do you want to reset?
I don't mind. I mean, it's the first couple corners, so. Well, he left the room anyway, so.
Gosh, I just don't know what to say. I mean, the one guy that complained is left, and the other guy is like, I don't see. I don't know what this guy's talking. If I see someone stuck on the finish line, I'll understand it, but I don't see anyone right now, so.
Yeah, I don't either.
I want an extra.
Please reset.
I'll ask him. I'll ask why. Did he get punted or something? Because I mean, This is why SFR is actually kind of good, because they have like someone spectating, like broadcasting the race. They are able to like judge whether we should reset or not, and not just like some random guy like me trying to determine. Oh, he has damage, dude. No. You have damage. Oh no, we have to reset. No, that's not how it works. think there's like a rule.
Isn't it on like light damage or something?
It should be light, yeah.
I don't have any damage and I got hit hard.
Yeah. Pretty sure I have it on light. If it's on heavy, I apologize, but... I'm also pretty confident tomorrow will be a grid start. It will be with like the timer instead of whatever I had it on, but it's still a good practice for grid starts and how they can become messy.
Yeah.
Like a 7-7-7-4 strategy, like the 4 on mediums perhaps.
So what tires can you use on the race?
You can use any tires, but I recommend just doing softs for like all your stints and then just doing mediums for like one stint.
Okay, so I'm on the wrong tire, right? Well, not the wrong one.
Are you on mediums or hards?
Mediums.
Okay, so you can just do your medium stint now and then do the rest of the race on softs.
Yeah.
Generally, I'd say people that start in the back start on mediums because they have really nothing to lose. And then finish on softs.
Is like fuel saving a big issue in league?
I mean, we can make it about 15 or 16 laps, so I mean, I would say there's no way that you'll be able to save it to like not have to take any fuel. But I would say saving can help just to shorten the pit stops, but I don't know. I would say if you're in draft, I'd recommend it, but if you're not in draft, I feel like you're just going to lose a lot of time.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Plus, in that Corvette, you already have an advantage, so...
On fuel?
Yeah.
I thought the Corvette was really bad on fuel.
But you're shifting just to get in the power, so...
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Well, after the end of lap 4, tell me what your fuel's at.
Yeah, I will.
Another strategy could be like a 6-6-6-7. That way, you won't be racing on old softs that way, but you'll have a long medium stint.
Yeah, I usually try and do slower tires on more fuel, just to get the soft stints on less fuel and pretty much have quality pace.
Guys are battling insane up at the front.
Oh, my wheels aren't locking, I'm just getting pushed. That makes sense.
By these guys. Yeah, this is what you'll... I mean, on mediums and the fact that we're battling is going to save you so much time because we should be pulling a big gap on you, but we're just going to maintain the gap and keep battling.
Yep.
So you're in the best seat right now. In 4th place, you're in the best seat.
That's why it's starting.
I mean, the guys behind me are kind of pushing me back, but holding me back when with their own battling, but I can pull away from them on the last sector.
Watch out for the Mustang in front of you.
We're already lapping some.
He's
gonna wreck us, just watch. Yep, these guys are just messing around, watch out. Watch out for idiots.
Jesus Christ.
Nope.
I mean, I would say
killed that referee.
I would say I should have ghosted them, but on the other hand, I wanted to focus on realism for like the league, so...
Yep. That's good to know. I thought they would ghost.
Once again, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure ghosting is off.
Okay, so no, not flat out on the mediums.
Oh yeah, I can see how this guy behind is... I don't know, intimidating isn't the right word, but...
You can get very in that corner, Josue, in the right one.
Okay. So fuel update, percentage?
74.
I was at 73. No, 70. Let me check again. I'm at 75 actually, so about the same, I guess?
Yeah. Sometimes I'm not short shifting, so that might be it.
Your mediums? What? Oh, wait.
For about half a lap while I was following those guys, I was in mode 3, just because I was losing time, so... I might have also been at 74 if I didn't do that. Okay, I think I have a strategy.
I don't know, mediums feel quite good.
I don't think I want to do any more than 7 laps on these softs. So maybe do like a 6-7-7 or a 6-6-7. That's my plan.
That sounds about right.
I mean, the mediums will feel good for a long time, but they are slower in the initial spot. Initial few laps.
Yeah, soft, you were putting 218s, right?
I got a 219.1, but I was behind those guys, so if I had clear traffic, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, you got fucked up. You had the penalty, or was the one in front of you? Oh.
Okay, these guys are... These when they're driving backwards, they're ghosted, I guess. That's a good thing. You would think they just want to leave if they're, like, pissed.
Yeah.
No, they decide to stay and waste our
Germans?
Yep. Decide to stay and waste all of our time.
Yeah.
Can't wait to be punched at the end of, like, the long back straight.
You have to super trail brake. And I'm not being consistent on that one.
Jesus, really, man? Why are you doing that?
Okay, yes, one of the Germans left. Finally, only one more.
Hopefully the one I took out.
Oh, they're both gone! Yay! Nothing against Germans, just against these guys.
Yeah, they were doing some green flag things, green and yellow flag things.
More like red flag and black flag things.
I mean like Brazilian style.
Oh, okay, got it.
Nice pun. I'm gonna pass now. Start troop 25. What? Take it easy on me. Take it easy on me.
Why am I putting in my head that I should go flat out on that corner?
Wow, we're all wrecking in the pits. So great. And we're all hitting the wall, so I was getting stuck behind those guys.
I got a 6-second penalty the last FIA round here because of that.
Oh, for hitting someone in the pits?
Yeah.
Man, that
and
sucks.
I lightly tapped them.
But that wasn't that with the like super messed up penalty system before the update?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got the same thing.
Wait, no. That was before the super messed up penalty system.
Oh.
Okay.
I think. I don't remember when the messed up penalty system came in.
Do you know, Jose, if the ones in front of you are mediums based on your pace? Okay, we'll see now. We'll see now. Mediums.
Finally got ahead of the Argentinians, and now I can finally race head to head. Well, except you're done with your medium sim, and I still have mine to go, so that's not looking good.
Yeah, though they were holding us back quite badly.
You know the corner right before Puan? Like that, is it No Name corner? You know what I'm talking
The left-hander?
about? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know your car
How
is
far are you from the leader?
My car what?
I know our cars are different, but I was curious what gear you take that in, if you know.
What gear? I think I'd take it in third.
Mine's
I
right.
don't... You're what?
It's right on the verge of second and third for me.
What car were you using? The AMG, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never used the AMG before, so I
like-
wouldn't really know.
It feels like third on fresh tires and then second on old tires.
Are you braking a lot for that corner?
If I brake and it doesn't turn, and it doesn't like get rotated, then I probably have to brake a bit more, but I try to brake just to get it to turn.
So I normally don't brake, I just lift and downshift, so I use the engine braking for that.
Shit.
Oh, okay.
But
so you just let
sometimes
off.
sometimes I lightly tap the brakes. But I do struggle on the Corvette there after like 5 laps.
Hey, fastest lap I had was lap 2. Never mind.
Yeah, I take it in third.
I have no idea how you just led off of that corner. Like, I have to brake. Just not much, but I definitely have to.
Yes, I think well, right now I need to tap the brakes. I probably with lighter fuel load I might be able to get away with it.
You going in? I'm doing 40s, like super consistent 40s. Yep.
It went from 8
Yo,
to 7 to 6
I
to
almost
5.
fucked your rear bumper, dude. I'm gonna say that shit. Pass me, you're fast as the straight, just pass me.
And we're down to 4.
Your prediction's coming true.
Yeah, when we get to 3.
I got a penalty.
It's annoying because when you cut at Eau Rouge or Radion, that's Radion actually. No, when like when you cut at whatever that corner is or both, it's just like you really don't gain much time. It was just like you turned in too late, and so it's like sure you cut, but it's like you don't really get. I guess you make the corner shorter, but I mean,
yeah, might gain a bit up top, and that's about it.
And plus, when you have to burn that half-second penalty, it always takes more than half a
Shit,
second.
no la segunda.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way for them to give you like quarter-second penalties, because quarter-second penalties are honestly half seconds once you burn them.
Yep. Think the same thing. Actually, I don't know if you've played the F1 games.
Yeah, I have. I actually have made a whole playlist of like hot laps on my YouTube channel.
Oh wow.
But yeah.
So I really like their system. Well, I mean, it's pretty much like in real life where you have like 3 warnings. On the 3rd strike, you get the penalty.
I mean,
That
I agree. I like that system. I also like the track limits too. Like, it can be a bit like brutal at some points, but you can like change it to be like strict or regular. So I like that option as well.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you get 3, doesn't it like always give you a 3-second penalty? And I'm like, I wish it would change it to like 2, because I'm like, again, I don't think I gained 1 second from each of those. But I mean, I do think it is fair in that way. It's the fact that it's not like per corner; it's just a warning.
You got fucked with traffic, right? I barely made it.
Okay, I've got cut down the gap by 2/10 in like 4 laps. Not really getting anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, my last 2 laps were pretty consistent, but I mean, that first lap, you gained quite a bit. It was like, you had a 4/10 advantage, I think. There you got another 2/10 out of me on that first sector.
That's the bullshit. I don't like that corner because it's off camber. Once you go out, it's off camber.
So you were asking about manufacturers tomorrow. I don't even know what that combo is. You know?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Interlagos.
Group 3.
Group 4.
Okay.
It has like times 11 tires and times 3 fuel, I think.
Whoever's in the Megane or is in the Renault, they're gonna have a fun. Are gonna have a fun time. The thing that annoys me is just at the World Tour events how much they obsess over the Group 3 cars, and they basically do like 1 race or less on the Group 4 cars. It's like, I wish they just changed manufacturers to just Group 3. I mean, it's like, I'm not saying that their BOP is great, but the Group 3 BOP is so much better than the Group 4.
Yeah, I'm really, at first I didn't think that way, but yesterday I was trying out different cars over in Interlagos, and like I had pretty much a second gap between different cars, and that's just
way
stupid.
too big. 1 second gap between cars at Northern Isle.
I think I got another penalty.
I won a pit, but I still have to do 3 more laps. He's on this strategy.
I don't even remember which lap I came in on.
You
6,
pit
okay.
No, you pit at the end of lap 5. I pit at the end of lap 6. So this is your 6th lap, you're just starting.
Yep. So you said 666, right? 6667?
Yeah, that could work. But you did 5 on your medium lap, so you still have 20 laps to go. So I was gonna suggest you should either do like a 5-5-5-5, but you're already on your 6th lap, or you could do like a 7-7-6 on softs.
Yeah, I think I might push 7 laps on softs, because I mean I still feel quite comfortable in them, and I'm putting faster times than on the medium stint. So
you could do 2 things: either pit this lap and then finish the race on 2 7-lap stints, or do 1 more lap and then do a 6 and a 7.
let me see, how's my fuels? Let me check fuel and I'll make a decision. So 4 laps, nah, definitely I'll come in. Gee, oh, I messed up.
No! What happened? You clipped the curb?
Yeah, checking fuel. I hate that outside curb.
It's definitely something I've learned the hard way. Check fuel on straights. Change brake balance on straights. Change traction control on straights.
Yep. The thing is, I wasn't technically checking at that point. I just thought, okay, I made the corner, and then nope, a little bit too wide. It just snaps oversteer.
As unfortunate as that is, that's kind of why I like endurance races, because sprint races, there's not that really like that intense focus required, but in endurance races, I feel like there's a lot more time for people to mess up, so consistency really helps.
Keep on you.
I really like endurance races much more than, like, I was enjoying last FIA season because of that. It was a bit longer, the half-hour races.
That's like my only savior in these SFR races. Like, my pace is not there, but consistency is not bad.
Okay, so
I'd fuel up to a 7 laps or more.
perfect. I can push till the end.
Yo, the drop off in the mediums is just so absurd. I'm doing almost the same pace as the hards by the 3rd lap. What the fuck?
Well, you did make that mistake at Wuhan and lost a good amount of time. I still have my medium stint left, so I think you will close a big gap. I don't know if it'll be big enough.
Oh no, I haven't been really. I don't know. I wouldn't say I will. You're catching up quite quickly on your stint, so.
Just hard to tell where like the mediums versus old softs intersect.
Well, I never intersected, but I did mess up on this last lap, so.
So you're saying that the last lap on your softs were still faster than your first lap on mediums?
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
I'm not sure because I did have traffic on the medium stint, but based on my optimal earlier on the practice, my fastest lap on mediums would have been like an 18.9, 18.8.
Wow.
And my last lap on the softs was a 19.2, so it wasn't far off. So it's not like I was losing a lot of time.
I'm on my 6th lap on softs, and I'm getting 21 5s.
I actually forgot to check like where my softs were at, like what percentage where. But they weren't really that bad.
For me, it looks like 40-45% in the front and like 25 in the back. So.
No, definitely my tires were a bit better. But you're using controller, right?
Yeah. Like I said, quality pace not bad. 210 soft. As soon as you get wear in the race.
You won?
Yeah.
You had a penalty?
Yeah.
I did with all my hards, it was 40. I changed the mediums and I did 138 and then 439s.
So when I finished last semester and I moved back to my house, like I couldn't use my wheel for a while, and I tried using the controller again and I just couldn't do it.
Why do you mean you couldn't use your wheel? Like you just weren't adjusted? Took a long time to get. Or what do you mean?
I just didn't have anywhere to set it up at my house.
Oh, okay. And so when you went back to controller, you just didn't want to. It was just so foreign.
Yeah, it was so foreign. I just couldn't do it. I haven't raced on a controller in like I don't know how many years.
I mean, something I don't think I'll ever be able to adjust to is that motion control thing where it's like you actually turn the controller like a wheel.
I haven't even tried it.
I'm just like, I tried that once and I'm like, this is just messing with my brain so much, and I look like a complete idiot, like holding my arms up in the air.
That's like a Mario Kart thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I haven't even considered that.
Finally, new tires.
Okay, so for some reason, with full tank, I'm actually setting purple sectors on this stint.
What?
Yeah.
This would be a good comparison. I just put on mediums, so we'll be able to see what the gap. So right now we're at 10.7, it looks like.
It's probably around a second per lap, something like that. Oh, I got another penalty. God damn.
I don't know if you've been like intentionally burning them or just like if you happen to burn some, but I just wait to the end of the race. There might be a rule in SFR about that. I don't know what it is. I need to recheck, but
yeah, actually I didn't get the penalty. I thought I was, but I haven't been burning them on purpose.
I don't know if you've done a race with the Group 3 car at Laguna Seca yet, but I did a few laps around there and I was just like, I could not handle it. It just felt like a wrong combo. Like it felt like a Group 4 track to me.
I did the last SFR challenge there. You were racing there, right?
Yeah, I was in the Group 4 class.
Yeah. You were racing with the Cayman, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I was using the M6, the Group 3. Didn't feel bad, but it definitely felt weird.
I felt like I was second in my class the whole race, so I just did some burnouts on the front stretch and fell back to third on the final lap.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, my race, other than getting lapped, I was around no one. It was so boring. I almost fell asleep.
Yeah, it was at least at first Erky was pushing quite hard, so I had him on my bumper for like the first stint, the whole first stint. After that, he started making some mistakes, so I could pull a gap, but at least the first half of the race was quite interesting for me in Group 3.
I was honestly trying to find a strategy that would get me more into like the action, but I was like, I forget who was the lead. I think it was Marzan. It was like leading Group 4, and he was like over a minute ahead. And I was just like, I knew the one stop was the faster way to go, but I was like, well, if I take a two stop, I'll be able to not have to suffer on tires as much, and perhaps I'll fall back into third place. But I think I was over 30 seconds ahead of third place as well, so it's just literally in the abyss of nothing.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, it was fun lapping, I guess, just doing time trial.
Yep, that was pretty much it. Like at one point when I think the most I could pull the biggest gap I could pull was like 10 seconds, and at that point it was pretty much just time trial. I remember at one point Erky took the fastest lap, and I'm like, well, I might try and take it back, but with worn tires. But so that was just pulling time trial laps, lap by lap, while lapping cars. So it was interesting at the same time, but. I don't know, it was a fun race. I hadn't done an hour race in quite a while, so...
Yeah. Like I said, I thought the Group 4 really worked for that track, so it felt like a comfortable combo.
Yeah, the Group 3 felt good, except on Sector 1. Like, after T1, it just felt kind of weird, too slow or something like that.
Yeah, all the corners there just like seem to go on so long.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's been 2 laps since I pitted. The gap is down to 9.2, 9.3. So that's about 1.5 seconds, I would say, gained in 2 laps. So
like 3/4 of a...
Yeah, 3/4 of a second per lap.
And I've been fairly consistent, I would say. I'm not sure how much wear impacts on these soft tires, but it seems to be quite a bit. So I started on 17.3s and I'm down to 18.4s now.
My last soft stint started on a 17.9 and like I said went down to a 21.5.
I'll let you know.
I don't want to just rush this guys, but I don't know why they take so much time and just throw the freaking race.
I tried to have this race earlier in the day, that way in case anyone wanted to do nations, they'd still have time to.
I've never raced nations. I don't like nations. I don't know
never
why.
Never raced it, not once? Or just not recently? Not recently, or like never raced it?
I've never raced it.
Wow.
I mean, I haven't been playing for quite a bit. Like, I joined GT Sport quite recently as well, so it's not like I've ignored it for 2 years, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I did a lot of it last year, but yeah, this year just
I don't know. I just don't like one make races, and that's what they turn out to be most of the time. So,
I mean, I agree, but I almost take it in a different direction, where it's like instead of having the car determine who's better, I mean, it really is driver skill if everyone's in the same car. So
that's true, and that's what it's supposed to be in nations, right?
Yeah. say the thing I don't like about it then is because everyone is generally in the same 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 cars, it's like generally your qualifying is going to come down to like draft rather than like the car itself. And so if you happen to get draft, then you're going to start further ahead, and then it's going to just carry you throughout. So qualifying is so important.
Yeah.
I think qualifying they should change it to just everybody by themselves. And just
I know, right? I mean, I think that just works so much. Or like have everyone ghosted, just that way draft wouldn't do anything.
Yep, yep. And like 2 hot laps and take out fuel.
Yeah.
You're done.
It's like in iRacing, they have like a whole separate session where you don't see anyone, and it's just you
Yep.
on the track. It's like, that'd be so great.
And those, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes extra, they can put it towards the race, and I bet people would enjoy it more.
Yeah. I mean, I find it just unnecessary for them to go through the whole field and show all the liveries and stuff. It just takes so long, and I'm like, I don't really care what your livery is. Sorry.
Yep.
If I see you in the race, I'll get to see it, but I don't care what the 19th place person is. I mean, if I'm 20th, then I'll see you and I'll care, but...
Okay, so definitely are suffering now.
Well, so yeah, what's your brake balance?
I'm at plus... I was just going back and forth between +1 and +2.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
It's like I need the turning with +2, but I feel +1 is like a shorter braking zone by a little bit.
So, gap pretty much stayed the same this lap.
Yeah. You can cut it down to about 1.5 seconds, and now it's just stayed. Oh, penalty. How far is 3rd place back from you?
8 seconds.
The person that gets the MVP from this race is the guy in 4th place for staying. I don't know where he is, but the fact that he stayed and not left, kudos to him.
Yep.
It's like I said, I mean, as much as I'd like to race, I mean, it really is just about testing the tires.
So I pitted on lap 11, I think it was. Yeah, 11 starting 12. So I'm actually pushed this stint a little bit more than I wanted, but I'll keep doing it just to see what the mediums compare to. Like how long can I push the softs? I'm not doing myself any favors making so many mistakes though.
I need to ask them again. It's just crazy.
See if I'm gonna try to stretch this fuel one more lap. I want to do a 6-lap stint, not a 7-lap at the end.
Oh, well, I'm gonna copy the settings of this, and I'm gonna do my own lobby.
You're continuing on another lap? Really? Why? That's an 8-lap stint. What the heck?
Yeah, I just want to see how the softs behave. Like how much time I lose.
They're gonna want to kill you. That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, my last lap was one of the worst I've done. Like I made a lot of mistakes, and I still did a 20.2. So
What was the exact lap? Like to the 100,000?
I did a 20.244.
Oh, okay, I got a 20.291. I was just curious.
Jose, I have.
That was on what lap on mediums?
That was lap 5 on mediums. So yeah, lap 7 on softs versus lap 5 on mediums, like separated by 0.05.
Yeah. I don't know, they don't feel bad. I'm just like trying to do quali runs on them, so I'm overshooting most corners, so.
The thing is, you said you felt you had a lot of mistakes. I felt like my lap was pretty clean though. So if you don't have many mistakes in that last lap, it might actually be faster.
So what I usually do, at least the last time I raced on an endurance league, I always try minimizing how many, obviously that's the idea, minimizing how many pit stops you do. And at least racing against Marsan, I notice if my pace hasn't dropped more than 3 seconds per lap on like really big tracks, I just prefer staying out.
I mean, it really depends on how long the pit stop takes too. I mean, certain pit lanes are a lot longer than others. Like, I think Maggiore is super short, but like Interlagos I think takes a long time.
Okay, no. The tires are gone. Yeah, never mind.
Did you go in 9th lap? What the?
Yeah.
How did you have the fuel for that?
I filled the tank completely last time I came in.
If I catch you from 8 seconds back, just watch.
You'll probably do it. I mean, 17s.
No, I mean, I think
I'm doing
once you pit. I mean, only reason I waited 1 lap later was to see if I could beat your fastest lap. So 6 laps of fuel, fresh soft tires. Let's see if you can do it. It's a really good.
You'll do it.
It's a really good race pace lap. A 17.3.
Yeah, I'm starting to get comfortable with the car, but not with where, like, right now I'm struggling so much. I can't get the car to rotate at all.
Oh my gosh, I hit a bollard and, like, stopped the car. What the heck was that?
I just hate how they updated them and now they stay there, like you can't knock them out.
It's like, I just wish they weren't there in the first place. Like, I don't know if that's even realistic.
I get why they did it, because like when they were like, no, I think it was because when people knocked them out and they were like in the middle of the track.
Yeah.
Sometimes you would hit them and they would send the car flying, so I guess it was just to prevent that.
I literally have a video on my YouTube channel where it happened to me at Le Mans, like that final corner. Do those things still get knocked over, or do those stay in place? I'm curious. I haven't checked those, but I hope those are stationary, because I think I did a race C where I was like 5 seconds ahead of second place, hit them, spun after hitting one, and race is over.
Yep. Happened to me on Dragon Trail Seaside with the, not with the bollards, but with like when you have the racing cones for braking points and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like someone knocked them in the middle of the track, and I almost died on the chicane.
Wow, you came out not that far back behind us, and you're on fresh softs. This could be close. I'm really surprised. Yeah, you have 1 lap fresher softs than me. This guy can just not go for it, please. Please, just bump draft.
I think he will. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He didn't go for it.
Oh wow, I have so much grip now.
feels nice, I bet.
Yeah.
That first sector was only blue, it wasn't purple, so I don't know. I just cannot do Puhan correctly, I just take the corner way too slowly.
It's kind of weird. I usually just like brake right after the 50 mark and just trail brake till the apex and then just try and keep the car as tight as possible. Usually I get a good exit out of it. But when I did it, I was using a Ferrari, so I don't know if the advantage was because I was using an MR car or just how I was driving it.
The fact that you spun and lost like 10 seconds and you're still right here, I think that says a lot about your pace. I mean, I haven't made any huge mistakes like that.
I've been gaining some pace throughout the race, I guess. Especially this last chicane, like the Corvette feels really nice cutting most of the first curb.
I felt that lap was my chance to beat that 27.3 and it was like a 28.0, so I don't think I'm gonna beat it. I think that lap is to stay.
Well, I'm not gonna beat it now because I was passing J-Rod, so. Well, maybe I can make up the time with the draft, but let's see. Probably missed the corner. I did not, but I almost spun out.
Man, you're gaining so much time. Just one lap pressure.
I mean, my drop off from lap 1 to lap 2 on soft was like 1 second, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Don't want to hold you up, but I kind of want to go for the win.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Whole lap felt better, and I was still 3/10 down from the previous lap. You can go for it if you want. Man, 50 minutes into the race and separated by 2/10.
That was a pretty good lap.
16-2, and we were still stuck a bit in traffic with me and that Porsche.
Draft did help a bit though.
When I look at this race and I'm like, oh man, I lost the lead with 3 laps to go, it hurts. But when I think about what that actually means in the race, it's more going to be like, oh, I'm going to be battling for 11th. Just being...
Well, when you said the names on the elite roster, it was like, yeah, I wouldn't be fighting for the top spot for sure.
So are you in the pro division, or who are you subbing for?
I'm subbing for Marsan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I actually sub him, I'm not sure yet. I'm just practicing just in case.
But I still enjoy watching like the streams anyways, like even if I'm not racing. I feel like Josh does a good job commentating.
Yeah.
His commentary is really good.
And racing's pretty good. At least the races I've seen have been pretty entertaining. I think it was Lago Maggiore, like I don't remember when, like, around October or something like that.
It's like the longest season ever. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it ends on May, right?
Yeah, it's like there's only like, I don't know, 10 or 12 rounds, but it's just like they're spaced out so long because of the Pro and Elite, like every other week. It's like we have all of a winter break off too. I don't know if I went. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, it's been quite a bit since last race, right?
Yeah, I think I need to check when last race was. I think it was like December 15th or something.
Wow.
2 laps to go. I'm only a second back, but it's too far.
So I did a 17.2 now.
That was a 17.7 for me. That was my fastest lap. I'm like just in slipstream, I think. Right on the edge.
Yep, you're still there.
I just zoned out and went flat through Eau Rouge. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I did the same thing. You should have left, and I just went flat out, and you're still catching, so that's pretty good.
I got the penalty though, so.
That doesn't count. That penalty's kind of BS anyway.
I'll take it. After this race, I'm curious. I want to check about Le Mans, see if those ballers get knocked over as well, or don't get knocked over.
I think they don't, but last time I checked was on the Daily C with the LMP1, so. Yeah, so the.
Go ahead.
I haven't really done any mistakes, and you're still like keeping right there, so. Probably the one lap advantage on softs isn't that big, like compared to the draft. So you're doing pretty good.
Not good enough. I mean, yeah, like once you pass me, I feel like that stayed pretty stable. But I mean, how far were you back? Like you were like 2 or 3 seconds back, and you caught all that up. So I mean, the first few laps where it was a 1 lap difference made it, but I feel like they've started to like neutralize once you get. It's like new tires, there's a difference between very new and new, but then when they're used, it's just, they're all used.
Yep. You also, I mean, your first stint wasn't great with all that traffic either, so.
Yeah, and like I said, your medium stint just got helped by the fact that I was being held up, so.
Yep.
God dang Argentinians. Not as bad as the Germans, but I mean, the thing is, they weren't slow. They were just slower than me, but not slow enough for me to get by them. So it was like they're holding. So it's like I can't say they were like rude. They drove pretty clean. They were just a little bit slower to the point that was aggravating, but not easily to get by.
Yeah, for the first couple of laps, I was trying to save a bit of fuel, and if I did that, they would just get past by me, and I wasn't like going really slow anyway, so yeah, I get your point.
So looks like I was almost right. We were not down to 3, but we're down to 4 drivers.
I went a bit too deep there.
My left. I know I've done 1 more lap than you, but I would describe my left front as like 30% worn, right front like 25, and then the rear is a little bit less.
Oh, I catched this one.
What a save! I needed that. I would have gotten the win on the last lap, dang it.
Okay, so my tires, I would say, are down to like 70%, like life.
Are your rears
all around actually?
Or fronts and rears about the same?
Yeah, they're about the same. Which is weird, because on my previous stint, I pretty much destroyed the front tires. And I'm almost out of fuel too, so...
I
Oh wait, and I have a lap. It's okay.
I have 5%, so... Oh, dang it. So yeah, you were asking how long the race was gonna be? About 59 minutes, it looks.
Yep.
About an hour.
I mean, Marsan, Bill Bader, all those guys probably will do it like in 58:30, but...
After being punted at turn 1, having the Germans drive backwards to try to hit us, and we still finish in the same spots as qualifying.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, nicer cup.
I mean, it would have been a closer finish, but what happened? You messed up the last chicane?
No, I tried to dive bomb you and it ghosted me back.
Still running X-Track. So, the two guys here in the party, Gurtel and Formula, they both are registered as well, but we're all the three of us are all reserve drivers right now, so.
Okay. Well, I hope you get updated early enough, assuming that, like, if someone is missing, whether you'll be able to sub for them.
Probably. At least I've been trying to see as soon as someone mentions something, just to jump on it. But guess it's kind of hard midway through the season.
Anyways,